man. Димон такой худой, у меня такая харя здоровенная.
Hello everyone, my name is Red7 and in this video we are going to be summarizing the devs podcast or stream from yesterday, the 5th of March 2020, and we will be having a look at the current game status, the news about the wipe and some news about hackers, the new overweight system, the awesome changes on Interchange, clothing customization options, attachments, and a lot more. Before I begin, let me quickly announce the community podcast which takes place tonight at 8 p.m. CET on my Twitch channel. A lot of great guests are in the podcast and an interesting topic where we will all try to learn as much as we can from some of the pros at Escape from Tarkov. More info at the end of the video because I want to go directly into the podcast summary. Right off the bat, there will be no wipe this coming patch, which is planned for very soon. Nikita stated that maybe today we will be already seeing the patch notes for the new patch, which means that by the time you watch the video, this patch notes could be already out. A major wipe will be coming in the future patches, most likely when the storyline quests are going to be added in the game. Then a wipe is needed according to Nick. Regarding the current status of the game and the hackers, Nikita Buyanov says that more than 100 servers have been added worldwide and that he sees signs that the infrastructure manages to keep up finally with the continually growing player base. The devs have also done and do a lot of things in terms of server stabilization. Nick said that the player count increases 10 to 15% every week, and it's not easy to keep up with the growing player base, but finally he starts seeing some good results. So I guess it should go upwards from now on, right? We really hope so. Regarding the hackers, which are a serious problem, especially on maps like labs, Nikita says that there are a lot of sites promoting hacks and that the devs and BattlEye are continuously fighting them and banning a lot of hackers, and that we are in good hands. Honestly, I have seen a lot of hackers or extremely strange raids or situations, especially on labs, and a lot of streamers are complaining about. Some of the most aggressive players have even stopped playing labs for now due to this issue, so I really hope they will find some solution to this because it is really not fun to lose 500,000 every time or all the time to a naked guy with aimbot or wall hack who sees you through the walls or shoots you through the doors or knows exactly where you are even if you don't move. I think Nikita is not aware of how serious the hacker problem is. The overweight system. This feature will change the way we play the game currently, especially the way we loot, or rather how much we loot, and the way we move with a lot of gear on us. The new mechanic has been revealed to us yesterday, and we see that EFT turns into a more complex game every time a major feature or mechanic is being added. It happened with the loading of magazines mechanic, then with the new medical system. Now it happens with the overweight feature. This is going to be a controversial addition. I am sure a lot of aggressive players and hoarders will have to readjust their playstyle to the new given conditions. You will not be able to run like Usain Bolt with 300 kilos in your backpack and also double carrying or while double carrying, as you see in the video. Now, very important, I want to remind you that EFT stands for realism and also remind you the fact that the game is still under development, which means that regarding this new mechanic, a lot of things are subject to change or to be adjusted. So I recommend you to wait to see how the feature works and not to jump into conclusions. My personal opinion about this is that it adds more realism to the game, which is a thing that we desperately needed. Bunny hopping, jumping from rafters or from roofs with 60 kilos on you, and then continue fighting like nothing happened are things we don't want to see in Escape from Tarkov. There are other games for that, and this is not me inventing things. Just look at the front page of the game and check the descriptions. The description where it says Escape from Tarkov is a hardcore and realistic online first-person action RPG/simulator with MMO features and a story-driven walkthrough. This is what the game stands for. Whoever thinks differently has an issue with comprehending or incomprehending what EFT is really about. We can gladly talk about this in a podcast on my Twitch after the feature is being added into the game, or in the comments below if you would like. So with that being said, let's have a look at the new feature and describe it a bit so that the new player knows what to expect. An in-depth guide will be done as soon as we have the new mechanic in game. So the Overweight System comes with 2 stamina bars, one for the arms, which will affect the arms movements like aiming, hitting and other arm or hand movements. The other one is called base stamina, and this one will affect the rest of the body. Now, what changes? Well, from the next patch onward, you will have to be more careful with how much you have on you. The more weight you carry, the less agile you are. That means you will sprint less or not at all. You will be punished with aiming. They added a speed transition when empty or when being overweight, which means it will take a bit until you start running, also to slow down. In other words, or better explained, your character will seem clunkier and will have to struggle to find balance. I imagine myself running with a bag of bricks on my back. Many soldiers know this. It takes a bit to adapt and you cannot perform as good as when you are not carrying anything, right? So exactly this is what the devs are struggling to simulate. You will be making more noise, you will have more weapon sway, the stamina will drain a lot faster or you will have none and will be forced to simply walk. Fatigue has been added as a cause by making too much effort, which means when your stamina is continuously low, then this effect will pop. Nikita stated that the stimulants will be changed so that they have a better role in the future, especially the ones who are boosting your stamina, which is a very good thing because stimulants are just for selling right now. And a lot of other skills will be changed or adjusted according to this. So what is good to know here, and I like this a lot, there are multiple overweight levels. Yeah, let's just call them levels. If you don't have things on you, just your basic gear, then you are perfectly fine. But the more you add, the more you see penalties. It needs to be discovered what are some comfortable weights, what is playable and so on, but we will have to do that when the feature is in the game, which one more time will happen very soon. So these are the basics of this new feature or system. You have seen the footage from the devs for yourselves in the background. More videos and guides in the future. Let's just wait to see how it's going to be implemented, and it will definitely be tweaked. Related to this, and also very important, the devs say that all the skills, as I mentioned before, will be adjusted so that we have the ability to level them up and not suffer too much, so expect changes as well. Not too long time ago, the devs did some research on how to level up the skills in a fun and constructive way, and I hope they got the correct feedback. We shall see. What I really don't want to see is cringy moments like this ones on DayZ, for example, where you had to walk for kilometers just because you needed one more barrel for your stash. I really hope the devs will find a good balance and tweak the overweight system so that the game is still fun, but players with hundreds of kilos on them should be punished, in my opinion. Let's quickly talk about the things which are going to be added and then talk about the awesome interchange changes. As you see in the background, several new things are going to be added. New handmade grenades, a new mid-tier rig called Tarzan with a lot of space inside and good looking. Another rig called Ars Arma, a level 6 body armor with 80 durability, a medical backpack only for medicals, a low tier rig called Bank Robber, some new weapon attachments or mods for the SVD, the new MSA helmet and other attachments that we have not seen yet. The grenades will most likely be craftable in the hideout, and it remains to be seen what new features the hideout will have. No new weapons in the next patch, according to what I understood, only mods and attachments. We will also have one set of new clothing for the bear and one for the Usex, and also some new things for the scavs, which I am also very excited about. But Nikita also prepared surprises, so expect more. Regarding Interchange, some nighttime gameplay has been also shown on the revamped map. Apparently there are going to be 6 extractions, so less campers will be seeing from now on, which is a great thing, and the map lighting has been changed as well. The devs also added new interactable areas or locations, as you see in the video. These ones will turn on lights on certain areas, from what I understood, will turn on alarms and probably more. Nikita didn't want to reveal too much. He said we will have to discover them all on our own. It remains to be seen if the Kiba alarm has been added, which will attract raiders and Killa, the scav boss, and what other things the devs decide to surprise us with. I definitely saw an improvement on Interchange, and I predict that a lot of people will be playing that map a lot more. In other news, the devs mentioned the work on Steam Audio, which will take some time, and we will probably see some test footage in the soon future, and Streets of Tarkov is also being worked at, but we will probably not be seeing it soon. And I guess this should have been it. I don't think I missed important things, but just in case I did, check the comments below. I am sure the guys will add some more info in the comments. I want to thank you for watching and invite you to the community podcast tonight in our case at 8 p.m. CET. The guests are GhostFreak66, Robin, Glorious, Bakizi, and Dan Exert. We will be talking about aggressive gameplay and try to teach the community how to play with more confidence, how to use their equipment better, how to be effective and stay alive longer, and a lot more. The podcast will be followed by a huge giveaway with 2 standard account keys, a Red Rebel ice pick, a lot of thick weapon cases, and 1 or 2 thick item cases, tons of weapons, tons of LEDXs and thermals, and a lot more. So be sure to tune in if you want to learn more about Escape from Tarkov or how to play Escape from Tarkov more effectively, and also to learn from some of the best players out there. The link is down below in the description. Also follow me on Twitter and on the other social media platforms to stay up to date with my content, and subscribe on my YouTube channel, or subscribe to my YouTube channel, because it's free. Patrons, thank you very much for your awesome support, and viewers, thank you one more time for watching. See you in the next video or tonight on Twitch, where I stream daily except Saturdays starting at 9:30 a.m. CET. God bless.